Hi everyone, and welcome along. We will just jump in as the Zoom takes over on the live stream. Welcome everybody, great to have your company today. Let's get straight into, sorry guys, every time the YouTube thing pops on, it does that to me, so I'm going to get rid of that and come back here, and we're going to see Forex Factor and have a look at the economic calendar for today. Reasonably quiet day today, but let's get into it and have a look. I understand that is up for you guys now. And look, Friday, early morning Friday, we've had the European Central Bank chairman speaking, and really from this point on, it's all Owens news and a quiet run in for the week. Look, I'm hoping for a little bit more next week, see if we can get a bit more consistent direction than we've had this week. And certainly always nice to have RBA Governor Lowe speaking at this point in time. A little bit of plenty of central bank stuff, some unemployment change in Australia. Australia seems to lead the news next week, and we'll see if that gives us a little more direction in general. Now over to the charts. Let me share screen on the charts. Welcome along for today. We are the 13th of November 2020. UK 100, the FTSE has finally started to pull back a little bit. And I'd imagine that this 20-day moving average and horizontal level would be a target for this. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days up, pull back yesterday, and look, just testing the bottom of this bar now. And if we got down below that on a 4-hourly bar, I would have thought this was a very likely move, and some level of retracement to move as big as this is likely. Bitcoin, not quite the same. This chart just continues to charge up. 16,395. At the moment, and again, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have to expect at some stage soon we will see a retracement day on this, and a little bit of a pullback coming at some point on Bitcoin. Now, top end targets are harder to find. We've had a look at this on the weekly chart, and this does appear to be our short-term target, 16,788. We've been talking about that for a little while, and progress towards it is at worst steady. And the NASDAQ, I think we can take this off now. We've seen the break of that channel down, and look, interesting price action for mine. Bit of a push up off after the election, bit of a sell off, bit of a train tracks here, and a real hesitation here. So we have seen our decisive bar up and a hesitation, not quite an inside bar, but a hesitation. But I would expect perhaps next move for the NASDAQ is to come down and test 11,704, 11,705, and we might go from there. Still for mine, not clear, and I personally won't have a lot of money in the NASDAQ at this point. At the moment, we still have, technically speaking for mine, higher high, higher low. It's reasonably bullish, but I'm just not convinced in that at all. And we'll have to watch this one unfold, I think. S&P 500, another one that's put in a big run up. A little bit of a selling day yesterday and a little bit more selling today. And again, below yesterday's bar, we start to take this sell-off a little bit more seriously, and starting to head down towards this level here as a possible target for the retracement on that move. XTI, now coming off the top of this range and looks bound for the bottom of this range again. I did say I'm overall a bit bullish on oil, but it just seems determined to stay in this range. And if it wants to do that, then we're okay to, I think, take that and trade it down and do that at reasonably controlled risk at the moment. Euro dollar, another one reminds me of the S&P here, just in the middle of nowhere, and I needed to get down this 100-day moving average and bounce. We'll get to the top of this, and either bounce or break. Either one of those, excuse me, will be just fine for me. Dollar yen, big day down, huge day up, and continues really. We talked yesterday about the possibility of a further pullback and proper test of monthly pivot. We've had a little test of it. We had a break here, a little test of it, but I wasn't convinced. And look, I'll watch this with a little bit of interest now. Close below monthly pivot on the daily chart, and I'll be short on this. And a bounce up and a close above, and I might be looking to at least come back into these levels here. Gold. Well, we had Ray on our Trading Export show last night telling us that the seasonal pattern is a slow run down on gold, and really, with the exception of the election type spike, it has been quite a clear run down in gold, I guess, and certainly off the highs. And we did have the breakout and pull back into this range. And really, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see at some stage perhaps a pull back up to this level and then a decent move down again on gold. Interesting for a move, something I put in this kind of up move and just looked, when you're looking at some of these NASDAQ and these Bitcoin, remember that this gold did this, right? Just put in a massive run of days, and then it just sold the crap out of it. And I think we need to be aware that we may see some pretty big pullbacks on some of these moves up, because they look pretty impressive at the time. But boy, this came back, put in a lower high, and she was over Red Rover. We'll watch this with a little bit of interest. Key levels, you know, this 1849 level seems to be a bit of an issue at the moment for it. And for mine, for gold, I'll stay now this time short below this line and long above it. And I'm really looking for a break of 1849, 1848 to really get involved in this. Thanks for joining us today, guys. I'll be, excuse the voice, I'll be back on Monday. We'll do it all again and hopefully have a look at a market that is a bit more consistent across everything. Cheers, everybody. See yous.